going on, man? Charlie in the box. Check it out. Look at what I got in my box today. Is gonna be another I'm sorry video. And this is how I'm gonna start it. One day I went shopping with my wife during Christmas time, and she seen this shirt. She goes, "Hey, is that you?" Over by Mohawk. I really don't see how there's any resemblance right there. But I'm sorry. The first thing she thought when she seen that shirt was me. Let's go. Now look at that cloud. That's a cloud that man made. And that's the difference when God makes it. See that right there? A vendor selling strawberries and flowers. Eventually the government will come and tell them they can't do that because they're not getting that portion out of it. You know, those taxes kind of sounds like the mob. You're going to pay us extortion or you're going to run you out of business. You know, another thing I don't quite understand is a lot of people throughout the world admire the Mayan culture. And sure, it kind of seems good on silver screen, right? Because you've seen Apocalypto. But if you knew, if you lived back then, your ass would have been one of the people that they chopped off their heads and threw down that freaking steps. I just don't quite understand. The people in the community of Tower District in Fresno, California had this empty lot. And they had an idea to garden it because nobody uses it. But the city wouldn't allow it. America, are you tired of what these politicians do to you? Are you tired of what they're doing to your kids' futures? When are you gonna stand up and make a difference in your family's life, in your life, in your country's life? If you're not doing everything in your power to restore this country, you're doing everything in your power to destroy it. Charlie in the box out. As long as Americans believe this sign, heads they win, tails we lose. Freaking fools. Now you see how they rushed? They rushed to tell you guys stuff that I really don't think you guys care about. But are they really explaining to you guys who the Trilateral Commission is, who the Council on Foreign Relations is? Your economy's taking a dump, your dollar's being devalued at an astronomical rate, but they're gonna tell you all the time there's a freaking murder. Something that makes no sense, not gonna make things better. But this is what's important, right? You guys need to hear about the murders, you guys need to hear about welfare. They go to school to learn how to lie to you guys. All right, you have to make sure they get their paycheck. No matter, you guys don't get the truth. What's the truth in America anymore? Look at them. Gotta get all spiffy.
Police are now investigating what has become a double homicide. A man was shot and died inside his Central Fresno apartment this afternoon. And another man in his 20s just died at Community Regional Medical Center. Police are still out here investigating. They have been interviewing neighbors since this happened about 1:45 this afternoon. Traffic remains closed on you.
Police say 2 men in their 20s and a female in her 20s suffered gunshot wounds. All 3 were taken to the hospital. 2 people are in critical condition. 1 male believed to be in his 30s died at the scene.
I'm sorry that the police state's being orchestrated right into your nose, and you're funding it.
Wake up, okay? Get pissed off. You should be pissed off. Do you want to live in a police state worse than North Korea scientific dystopia? All those preconditioning movies they've been showing you all these years? That's to acclimate you to this police state. We're not having it. Stand up. Steve, take us out.
Stand up. You don't want to live in world government.
No world government. Death to the New World Order.
A nation of well-informed men who have been taught to know and prize the rights which God has given them will never be enslaved. But honestly, what did he mean by that? Make that sound.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. And welcome back to Tea Party Boot Camp Radio. I am your host, Steve Waite. And Charlie, last time I bumped into you, well, I shouldn't say that because you came out to our march. But the time before that was downtown. You were trying to film these SEIU strikes down there. The county struck out for, what, 3 or 4 days, something like that? Yeah. And it just happened to coincide with our 1,000 days since a budget protest. And why don't you tell the Tea Party Boot Camp listeners what you saw with the Tea Partiers out there in the balloon protest? That was a fantastic video. Please go to Charlie's channel. Just log on to YouTube, put in Charlie in the Box. It'll take you right there.
Little guy with the open back. See that bee in the air? That's America's first blow, manipulating the weather and weakening your immune system. What are they spraying in our atmosphere? And if they're doing it, why are they doing it? See all the clouds that you see in the sky right now? This is all man-made weather. This is all man-made clouds. This has nothing to do with God or Christ or anything. So if you see that right there, see those lines in the air right there? Those are all chemtrails. Those are stuff that they're spraying in our atmosphere. For what reason? This is America's first blow. Wake up and smell the coffee. See that bee? America's first blow.
So we're pretty pissed, all right? That's what we're
Communism is a doorway to communism.
You know, it's so
right,
what?
isn't it?
So what? So maybe it is. So what?
You don't
Are
want
you
communism,
afraid of
brother?
Communism?
Go to China. Those people don't have no rights. You're a number over there.
Wait, China is communism, capitalism. They're reaping the benefits.
Why don't
of
you say
capitalism.
Cuba? Why don't you say
Well,
North
look at the people.
Vietnam?
How come people from
There
Cuba
are
are coming over here and rap?
Or implementations of socialism or communism. I'm not in control of them, and I'm not here to defend them.
Yeah. But you're saying there's something like we should adopt them or something.
There's a definition of socialism, which is that people should own the means of production. Yeah, take another picture. It's like it's changed. Has it changed?
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
there you go.
You know, capitalism
It has
changes.
changed.
Socialism doesn't change.
You're right.
Welcome back to Fresno Forward. I'm your host, Brock Tatum, and joining me now is Charlie in the Box. He's a local political activist and a truth monster of Fresno. You may have seen him around on some YouTube videos. You may have seen him around town on the streets, just putting out the vibe. So here he is, Charlie in the Box, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on? In the city of Fresno, I told you guys about the Fresno Metropolitan Museum. They pumped in $20 million into that entity, knowing damn well nobody visited it in the first place. Right after they finished that construction, it went out. They want to do it to Hotel Fresno. There's nobody down here. Now they want to do it to downtown Fresno with all these trees and all this concrete. They say if they make a 2-lane freaking street right here, that more people will come shopping. But in the first place, there's no jobs, America. Second thing, the people don't got the money. The county don't have the money. The state and federal government don't have the money to do these type of things. But it's a lot of ways to spend in America. We as people have to start educating ourselves on what these people are doing and why they're doing it. Or you know what? We're gonna be thrown under the bus. I just don't quite understand. We have a lot of similarities in the things that we think, and we're trying to do the same thing to wake up the public and get this information out. Would you like to team up with us? A real American! Another thing that just don't quite make no sense. The unemployment rate in the United States of America is going down. But Blockbuster in the city of Fresno is closing 10 more stores. Hundreds of people are going on unemployment. S.C. & Johnson, the people that make those Ziploc baggies, they're closing their plant in the city of Fresno. That place was here in the city for decades, and hundreds of those people are going on unemployment. So we're coming out of the recession, unemployment's going down, but if you look at the things right in front of you, gas prices are going up and food's going up. Global unrest is happening all across this planet. So how does it make any damn sense that there's recession and there's problems all across the world, but those problems are never gonna happen in America? Stop believing the mainstream media because they're lying to you in every aspect. Stop believing these freaking politicians that you've elected that are actually freaking telling you the damn truth. Because if you search your heart and you freaking educate your mind, you're gonna realize the games that are being played right in front of you, or you're gonna always choose to ignore it. Like I told you guys, if you're not gonna do everything in your power to restore this country, you're gonna do everything in your power to destroy it. Charlie Box out.